guys, I am back at you with another recipe today. It's cool. It's going to be about 57 up here where I live today, so it's cool enough to do this recipe. In my pan here, I've already started this mixture. I am doing chili today. So in my pan, I have in there about a pound of ground hamburger, some garlic, about a teaspoon and a half of garlic, most of a tomato, or it's about half a tomato, honestly, that I had chopped up the other day for sandwiches, and I just wanted to finish using that. Half an onion, some celery, and some of those little mini bell peppers that you can get in the bags, that are multicolor and stuff. Now, if you're vegetarian and you want to make this with the vegetarian beef crumbles, they work really good in here. I've used them before. Also, TVP works good in this recipe, so I hear. I've never used it in there that I know of. But today we're having regular hamburger because that's just happens to be what I had in my freezer right at the moment. And that kind of thing. And I put some salt and some pepper. Now my garlic that I'm using, I did not chop that. It came out of the little jar that you that you get in the produce section at Walmart, or at the Spice Island, your Aldi store, or what have you. I always keep one of those because those keep longer than fresh garlic by all day long. They keep for a long time in your freezer and stuff. Now, you're going to ask me, why did I put my vegetables in there with uncooked ground beef? Because the beef fat is going to help cook those vegetables and get those vegetables good and tender. Because normally you'd put like olive oil or vegetable oil, grapeseed oil, all that to saute that in there. But since I'm going to have some fat in there anyway from the ground beef, I think this is about 80-20, 85-15. I can't exactly remember. But that will have enough fat to cook my vegetables in, so that they are good and tender. Now I took 3 pieces of celery, half an onion, about a teaspoon and a half or so of garlic, about half a tomato, and 6 or 8 or so of those little mini bell peppers. And chop those up to put in here. I also am going to go with 2 cans of kidney beans. I have a can of light red and a can of dark red. Doesn't matter. If you have chili beans as well, you can use those too. Also, I'm going to add 1 more can of diced tomato. All 3 of these items, all food pantry items. When that gets through done here, which it's getting fairly well cooked at this point, and stuff, after I add that, I will adjust the salt, I will adjust the pepper, I'll put in the canned stuff. I'll, like I said, adjust that. Salt and pepper, it will need more. I'll put some chili powder, crushed red pepper flakes, about half a jar of chili sauce, some garlic powder and onion powder. You say, Gina, you just told me you put onions and garlic in there. Yes, I did. But I always put a little bit of this because it just enhances flavor. And my key ingredient, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the secret to my chili. Here's the key. Can of Pabst Blue Ribbon. I am not telling anyone underage to drink alcohol. No, I am not. I'm saying that that's what I put in my chili. The alcohol cooks out of it. So, I'm not saying stand and drink a pint of beer, which that is 16 ounces. That's a pint. And it makes the chili taste very, very, very good. Now, at this point, my hamburger seems to be cooked all the way through. The vegetables are getting there. But they are going to also sit here and stew. What else? The other thing that I am going to do, now there's going to be a little bit of fat in there that's left, and you do want to get some of that out. Paper towels. Yes, it's going to be a little warm down in there, folks. Yes, it is. But if you can get some of that grease out of there, it'll be better for you. So I just kind of go down in there and get some of that grease up out of there as much as I can. You know, you aren't going to get all of it or anything, but you can give it a whirl and get at least part of it out of there. I can't, like I say, get all of it, but I can get some of it. I'm going to turn this heat back down a little because that is getting a little toasty on my hands here on medium high. I know I'm a little bit on the redneck side and don't. If you're doing this, you might want to wear oven mitts, folks. Don't do what I'm doing and be a redneck and burn yourself. I'm not advocating that either. Okay, those are in there. Now, I'm not going to drain any more of that off. That's good enough. It's got some of it out of there. I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients in to make my chili, but I just thought I'd give you a quick, simple, easy chili recipe to enjoy on a cool summer day instead of a fall or winter day. Thanks, guys. I love you. If you haven't already, click subscribe, like, and give me a comment down below. Bye.